to be very difficult for them, because I think that there was a sort of math that was done in the early part of the 20th century with people like Roy Teixeira writing about this, talking about how there was this new emerging Democratic majority. It was going to be a majority-minority coalition. As the demographics of the country changed and became less white, inevitably these minority groups would continue to vote at the same rates that they were voting for Democrats. So if you get more Hispanics, you get more black voters, you get more Asian voters, inevitably this would be sort of the new rising wave. And Obama really did model that in 2012. He had a very diverse coalition combined with college-educated white liberals. And so they thought this was going to be the formula here on out, and that was always going to be the formula. And it turns out the guy who wrote that piece, he came out recently and he said, yeah, I got that completely wrong. It's just not true, because the Hispanic vote, it turns out, is malleable. A lot of people who are Hispanic identify as white Hispanic, right? A lot of people who are Hispanic don't think of themselves primarily in terms of a certain racial identity that dictates politics. They may vote differently. I mean, Cuban Americans don't vote the same way that Venezuelan Americans vote, who don't vote the same way that Mexican Americans vote. The question is whether they're so tied into this sort of intersectional coalition where every